Good afternoon, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talks. Hope everybody's having a great day. It's not bad. It's Friday. We made it through another week. I think it's Friday. I should probably look at real quick at the date, but yeah, it's Friday. Okay. So Fridays, I always like doing videos on Fridays because I seem to get more thumbs ups on that day. I seem to get more views. So please take a quick minute, hit the thumbs up button. This is the day that more people seem to watch YouTube than other days. Friday and Saturday are the two big days. So please take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button for me, help me out. And leave me a comment. Let me know what you guys think. Because on this video, I could really use a comment. If you want to make it a long one, you can. If you want to make it a short one, gold or silver, I'm cool with that. So the reason I'm doing this video and the reason I have this awesome looking gold maple leaf here is a simple question. What's better, gold or silver? It's a question that I've heard time and time again. I have seen multiple people trade their gold in to get more silver. I've seen people trade their silver in to get gold. Me, I'm on the fence a little bit. I like both gold and silver for two different reasons. Gold, obviously, it did phenomenal last year. The results, the returns on it was good. I liked seeing my investment go up. With silver, it went up. It just didn't go up as much of a percentage as gold. Now, I will say a couple things about that. First thing, when you look at history, you always seem to see the big money move into everything first. And for the most part, big money, when they want to get into a safe haven, when they want to get into metals, they usually go to gold. And they will drive the price up quicker. We see that flush up. But once people really realize why metals is going to do so good, the everyday people seem to go to silver. Now, why is that? Because let's be honest, the average person, it's a little harder to buy gold than it is silver. Why? Because, this is you're looking at one-time purchase, $2,000 really. With silver, you can get an ounce for roughly 25, 26 bucks. If you don't really care what kind of silver you're getting, you can find one easily for 25 bucks. So I've got to say that raises a lot of questions right now. A lot of people are wondering, will history continue? We've seen a pullback on gold. We got all the way up. Really, we got all the way up to 21.49. We've seen it get pulled back down, but we've seen a lot of hovering around the 20.60 range. Now, yesterday, we've seen it come down, which, makes people wonder, is this, we about ready to see 1800 again? Personally, I don't believe that's going to be the case. I think gold had a little bit of a pullback. I don't think it's the end of the world. And if it is, I would be willing to bet that the stock market will go down just as fast. And when you're trying to put money into something, where is the best way to put your money? Right now, with everything going on around the world, I like precious metals. It's my thought of my number one thing that I think is going to be a safe haven of my money. But on the flip side now, when everybody starts flushing into silver, if all of a sudden you see a big, everybody starts buying silver, it slowly drives the price up faster than we could see gold. So there's a lot of different things. When you look at this coin right here, I want you to think that this stack right here in the front, this is 10 ounces right here. This stack's 10, this stack's 10, and this stack is, this is 10 too. Oh, no, it's not. But you get the gist. But here's the thing. You need 8 of these stacks to equal one of these. And actually, 8 is an understatement because that would be 80 to 1. It's actually more than that. So the question is, where do you want to put your money? What are you thinking right now? So this video kind of came up because I was sitting at a restaurant today and I was eating and I started talking to an older couple about art. And then all of a sudden, they had asked me what I did, and I just said, I'm retired military, but I make YouTube videos. And someone else, a couple tables over, is like, oh, hey, you do YouTube? And I said, yeah, and then we got talking, and ironically, he collects coins. He said he's all about weight. And then he made the comment he likes silver better than gold. And I said, why is that? He goes, well, can you imagine trying to trade a 1 ounce gold coin for some steaks? You know, you're not going to want to give it up. And they may not have as much to give you as, because obviously, you know, the question comes up when everything starts really going to garbage, going to crap, what's going to be people's number one priority? Well, number one priority is probably going to be food and water. Security. Yes, those are resources that you kind of need to survive. You don't need a shiny gold coin or some shiny silver coins. However, with that being said, I am convinced that if I butcher a full cow or I go out hunting and I get, 2 or 3 hogs, I can't use them all. What do I do with the access? Well, the access is where I'm going to want to trade it for something else of value, something that will hold value. I don't need no rice. I don't need no more beans. I probably won't need any ammo unless things are really tough. So where does that leave me? Well, gold and silver. Is there going to be something else that I could use? Maybe there will be something that I didn't think about. Who knows? You can put that in the description below about an item that you think would be very valuable. But also, we've been talking about prepping on this channel for a very long time. I like to think that between what I have at my house, what I have at my bug out location, what I have in my storage unit, these are things that I think I'm pretty well prepared for. Will I be able to get all 3 in one spot? Probably not. Would I want all 3 in one spot? No, probably not. I want to have multiple locations. I could end up losing one, and that's understandable. But, it's something to think about. So the question comes up now, if I'm trying to get rid of a hog, and what do I take? Well, I'm going to want to take some kind of metal. Now, here's the thing. If I'm in the reverse side of that, I'm not giving up a gold coin for a half a hog or even a whole hog that I could have picked up for $25 before. Now, someone could make the argument and say, well, you're going to give it up or you're going to go hungry. Yes, if they think I have it. When I picture the apocalypse or I'll say a Weimar Germany event or a Venezuela event to be kind of like a poker game. When they ask you what you have, I'm not going to rattle off a huge list. Well, what would you trade me for? Here's the thing. If they have something set up where they're willing to trade, they're the ones that have already showed their hand. They've showed what they have. If I'm trying to get rid of a half a hog, I've showed my hand. I have a half a hog. What are people willing to give me for it? And, someone could make the argument, oh, they can just take it from you. Yes, they probably could. And like someone else said in the comments, when I run out of ammo or when my security runs out of ammo, you're not going to be able to go it alone. You're going to have other people in your corner. You're going to have a plan when that time comes to be able to trade and barter. And I'm convinced there's going to be, even in Venezuela, your black markets, they have security there. Why? Because they take 10% of everything. We've seen it in YouTube. If you follow any YouTube videos, I don't really watch the news. Some people I know, they get a lot of their info from the news, and for them, maybe that's okay. For me, I like to watch YouTube channels, kind of like this one, but I like to watch them from other countries. The Venezuelan Stacker. He was a channel and a Instagrammer that I've watched and followed. He's right there in Venezuela. I even tried sending him something. Unfortunately, it didn't make it to him. But it is what it is. So, you're revealing your hands and you're showing what you have. And there's going to be security, I believe, a certain amount of security because it's in their best interest. If I could set up a trade area and I have to take security, pay security to be there, give them firearms, give them whatever to do their job, well, that's understandable. But I'm going to take 10% of everybody else's stuff. And you'll volunteer it or you won't be there trading. You can take the chances on the street, trading out in the street, and that's where you're going to take a chance at getting robbed. Because in some of those environments, they don't take kindly if you try to essentially rob someone or something like that in that kind of environment, because it basically makes it an unsecure area. And if it's an unsecure area, it doesn't put a strong show in the people that are running it. So that's my thoughts on that. So the question that I'm really posing in this video is, what do you like better? Do you like gold better because big money is going to flush into it and they're going to want to hold it and therefore it could go up? It has gone up. Or are you going to want to do silver, where you're going to get more silver for your dollar in terms of, 85 roughly to 1 maybe. I know by the time someone's watching this, it could change some. Would you rather have 85 of these where you could trade it 1 or 2 and maybe risk that it won't go up as much? Even though I personally have always been convinced that when silver goes up, silver really goes up. It goes up fast. Some people call it gold on steroids because when it goes up, it really does go up. Does this have the queen behind it? Oh, look at that. I just had to look. After I got looking at that one, I was like, is the queen on the back side of this? So, it is something to think about. Which one would you rather have? Now, I had one friend tell me, I'm just going to keep buying both. And that is great for those of you that are wealthy. I'm not in that boat. But I hope to be someday, because I'm convinced that this real wealth that you see in front of you is going to be here to stay. Whereas the paper wealth of the wealthy, or what they so-called wealthy today, may not be here. And a lot of those wealthy people did not plan for what's coming. And then there's going to be some that are already prepared, and then there's going to be some like Warren Buffett, who, he's controlling train yards, train stations. He's moving product across the country. And if you can't afford to pay to move it, that's okay. We'll just take a cut of your stuff. And that's going to happen a lot. And then they can turn around and use that to barter and stuff. And here's the thing. You think Warren Buffett wants, if they're shipping pork across the country, Warren Buffett does not want 100 hogs. Get that out there right in the open right off. What is he going to do with those 100 hogs? He's going to want to sell them. What is he going to accept for money when the dollar has semi-collapsed? Because it's not going to be Warren Buffett out there trading hogs for something. There will be a security team that he will employ and take very good care of, I picture. And essentially, I think them people are going to want gold and silver still. Gold and silver has always been a barterable item throughout history. Nothing leads me to think that that is going to change in the next downturn, apocalypse, or just anything. It doesn't have to be an apocalypse either. It can be just a downturn in the economy. So keep that in mind. And if you need money, I could sell this tomorrow and get a good chunk for it. So with that being said, gold or silver, what's your thoughts? Thank you all for watching. Hopefully you leave me a comment. Hopefully you hit that thumbs up button, because it really does help the channel. And it's Friday, so I'm rooting for them thumbs up. Take care, everybody, and y'all have a great day. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night. Bye-bye.